What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James, ThnxCya. Welcome back today to Roblox. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again for some brand new Bee Swarm Simulator. And today, 3, 2, 1, I've already claimed the hive. There's a very good reason for that. Oh my goodness. Any of you guys ever collected 550 leaves all in a row? I just did. That took a long time. Never want to do that again. Yeah, how are we all doing? I hope you guys are good. Welcome back. So today's video is kind of just like one of these things where I wanted to do a few cool bits and pieces here to one, show you guys, we're actually going to go and hand in. Oh yeah, check this out. So I've just completed the 29th Spirit Bear quest. So what I want to do is I thought I would share this beautiful moment with you. I have just spent the past hour or two solely collecting tokens from leaves. I have one single one left to do, and I thought I would share this momentous occasion with you guys on camera. So yeah, we're going to go and hand this in. We are going to go and then collect the 30th and final Spirit Bear quest, and very, very exciting, we are also going to be taking a look at the brand new Vector Bee's abilities, because like the actual text for what the Vector Bee does has just been released as of like a couple days ago. So we're going to go and take a look at the abilities, read them, and then see what we actually think about them. So yeah, this is like part Spirit Bear, part brand new Vector Bee, and part collecting a single leaf, which has been quite the struggle today. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Echoing call is complete. Oh, thank goodness. So, I think it is time now to hand in the 29th Spirit Bear quest, and we are gonna get the 30th quest, the final Spirit Bear quest, which means that we're gonna get our third and final petal, which I guess we'll just donate to the Wind Shrine. I feel like that's the only thing that we're gonna be able to do with it. So yeah, let's do this. Are we ready? Are we ready? Boom. Why can't you just be nice? Stop telling me what to do. We're supposed to work as a team. No, you're better than the rest of us just because you've made of honey. There are no bosses here. No boss. Oh, there you are, dear. Oh, not a good nap. You know I wouldn't set you up for failure, right? She looks at your bees. I never send you off to do anything. I'm impossible. Excuse me. Okay. What? That's all? All I have to say to you lot? Okay. But I suppose since you're already here, you know that field up there on top of the mountain? Okay. Let me tell you what. It was a pain to establish. Blue and red flowers don't take kindly to those altitudes. And of course, it's almost entirely rock. Very little sediment on those flowers to even take roots. But I had my mind set up on a field up there. Why? Well, mainly for the view. I figured if we're going to spend all day collecting pollen, you might as well do it somewhere with a view if you can. Okay, it partially worked. The flowers, well, by no means, they were a failure, okay? I couldn't get anything else to grow up there, nothing at all. It was one of my biggest regrets. Well, maybe not biggest. It does stick out like a sore thumb, though, still. I have a bare field up there with no theme. It just looks naked. Okay. Well, I've been contemplating maybe giving it a shot. A long time has passed. We have more options now. There's got to be something that will grow. There always is. But what? And even if we find it, do we really need it? Why stir up old fields over something so unnecessary? How about we stop looking so lazy around here? How about that? What's wrong with just trying to look presentable? Orderly? Oh, it would be a lot of work. Not for me, dear, no. I'd hire someone else. I'm retired now. Okay. Well, that's not true. You know, I'd be up there helping on my own, okay? Someone has to organize these things, lay it all down. And just a little bit of magic goes a long way in gardening. Speeds up the whole process. It wouldn't make any sense for me to watch someone else slave away up there. So I'd have to do it. That's my dilemma. Would it be worth it, do you think? What does it matter? I rarely go up there anymore anyhow. So, your last quest is coming up, The last one before your final spirit petal. Now that's what we ought to focus on. Oh, you and your bees, dear. A project definitely worth my efforts, and you've shown. She smiles and stares at you for a while. A real fine beekeeper, all in your own right. Definitely not who I was thinking of. No, not that one, whoever they are. Oh, boom! Okay, there we go. Echoing call complete. 5 glitters, 5 star jellies, 50 magic beans, 250 moon charms, 250 gumdrops, 15 micro converters, 10 field dice, and a cheeky 7 billy honey. Nice. Yeah, that's actually true. So there's never actually been like a fruit or a veg or a flower or anything on top of the mountain. What would it be? It would be kind of cool. So like the mountaintop. So back in the day, I remember Onnit saying this. He never gave the Mountaintop a badge because he was like, well, we've got all of these badges for the other fields, but the Mountaintop is already enough of like a bonus because it was back then like the best field to collect on. And I guess still it is a really good field to collect, sort of the red and the blue. But I feel like now you've definitely got other options. So I really, really like the coconut. I just really like the coconut field for collecting. Obviously, the Mountaintop is still very good. Stump field is also pretty good. Pepper Patch, I guess, if you're sort of going red, but it's quite nice to have the red and the blue in there. But yeah, what would it be? What would you put on there? Like the top of the mountain? Oh, I don't know. I guess it would have like something that would have to grow up high. I don't know. It would be cool to have a theme to it and maybe like a badge. That would be kind of nifty. All right, okay, just before we go and take a look at these Vector Bee abilities, we might as well talk to well, this is the penultimate time we'll ever talk to the Spirit Bear unless there's some new quests, because this is, yeah. The Spirit Bear likes to talk a lot, don't get me wrong, but she is kind of, oh, okay, I've clicked on it anyway, never mind. Let's stop, look around again. Look at where we are, look at you, look at me. She poses for you. Look at all of them. She gestures at your bees. Don't forget that one. She nods towards the wind shrine, and that one. She points up at the 30 bee gate. The gang's all here. Here on probably the most lovely day that's ever been. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe. What difference does it make? Okay, I'll tell you what. You know, not everyone around here is so cheery. Not everyone appreciates the beauty of our home. Not in the way we do. Some people, some things, well, they just hurt. They hurt and suffer, and to them, everything is ugly. When you succumb to the pain, it can be impossible to witness or even believe in beauty. In everything we see, you see your own hurt. Okay, and that lack of vision is not just an individual's plight. Like a cry, a howling scream, it can't be ignored. It doesn't have to be loud. It still can't be ignored. Okay. We always hurt in our own ways, and of course, in many of the same ways. That should be no surprise. Pain is the cause of life. Pain is substance. And beauty, as I've said before, is the reason. In nature. In all of its living things. She grabs some dried petals out of her petal belt. Pain is just a means to an end, unless we let it be our end. The plants, they don't. There's evidence of that. She holds up the petals. She blows them away. And they aren't subtle, dear. Not at all. Look around us, it's so vibrant. I've aspired to be as vibrant as they are. Okay. To spring out of this mountain myself, like another flower. Not just any flower. A flower who can talk. And boy, can I. I like the Spirit Bear is self-aware. Well, this is your final quest to me for now. After this, your third spirit petal, the set will be complete. She looks up at the wind shrine. Windy Bee, it knows that this is the last one too. Don't you, Windy? I know you're listening. Oh, you're that excited? Surprising. I mean, don't we do this all the time? Well, you do it all the time. What do? I just sit here and watch out while you juke it. Oh, juke it out. Okay. Or at least, try to watch. She falls asleep. Okay, there we go. So that is our final quest, Spirit Bear quest number 30. So here it is. It's called Spring Out of the Mountain. 5 Grandmaster badges, which we've done, which is great. 10 billion white pollen. 10 billion from the Mountaintop field. 6 billion from the coconut. 4 billion from the stump. 3 billion from the dandelion. That's going to be mildly painful, but actually no. With the right winds, that might be okay with white boosts. 1 billion goo from white flowers. Share 500 jelly bean tokens. On it. I've got 13. Okay, my life for the next week or so is going to be solely jelly bean focused, I think. Collect 100 royal jellies, collect 1,000 tokens from Wild Windy Bee, and donate 50 Cloud Vials to the shrine. So all of those, actually, to be honest with you, on paper, I think that quest is easier than quest number 29. And I'll tell you for why. Mountaintop Field, Coconut Field, and Stump Field, they can all be Wind Shrine boosted and auto gumdropped. So I feel like we could do those in 15 minutes each one. Dandelion, maybe actually, with auto gumdrop. So I think even like all 4 of those fields, I feel like if we can auto gumdrop those, we can do them all in 15 minutes. Not every single field, like a field at a time, like 15 minutes. But 500 jelly beans. That's where I'm going to get stuck. Oh dear. Okay. So the slightly concerning thing about that is the jelly bean tokens, they're actually fairly tricky to get. So obviously you get them from the, oh, she summoned a Windy Bee in. I guess we might as well do it. Yeah, so she, the jelly beans, you can get them from the memory match games, and you can also get them from the ant challenge. But they are like fairly tricky to get. You don't actually get that many. You get like between 1 and 3 or, no, maybe 1 and 4 each time. So yeah, that's going to be a tough quest. And for the 29th quest, she didn't even give me any jelly bean rewards. Whew. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we'll get started at some point. All right, I'm gonna go and do this windy bee. I might as well. And then let's take a look at the vector bee. Okay, we got up to level 15, but I think we're probably not going to have enough time to take him down yet. We've only got 10 seconds left at 15. So yeah, we actually got like 149 tokens from one windy bee. So yeah, that quest really isn't too bad, to be honest. That's like not too bad at all. Okay, so now it is time to talk about these brand new vector bee abilities. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe try and do a boosty boost here in the background. I would like to do 15 minutes of coconut if possible. I've got 27 microconverters because they stack up if you get them from a quest reward. They don't stack up if you get them from the wind shrine. I think also, yeah, you can get jelly beans from the wind shrine as well. But you don't get that many of them. So yeah, that's just another way to get jelly beans. Okay, so an attempt to do two things at once here. This may go well, this may not go well. But I went back through Twitter. Once again, thank you so much to everyone who keeps sending in all of the latest and greatest Bee Swarm information. I really, really appreciate it, and it definitely makes videos like this possible so I can, you know, share it with everyone. And I went back. A bunch of people tweeted me about this, so thank you so much to every single one of you once again. But I did check, and the first person to send me a tweet was Jack Horo. And I've not seen this username before. So yeah, this is like a new tweeter maybe, I think. I'm not too sure, maybe. But yeah, they actually sent in pictures of the brand new windy bee with all of its abilities shown on side the screen. So this is really cool. I thought we would talk about these one by one. We go and check them out, see what they look like. Well, we can't see what they look like just yet, but we can definitely speculate. We can have a little look. Is there another windy bee? Huh. Oh, there's not just one windy bee, there's 3 windy bees, and there's a gifted fishes bee, all in the same field. Oh, geez. Oh, no! The 3 windy bees fled! Oh, that would have been amazing. I bet they were high level. I bet they were like level 17s or something. Oh, dude! I'm gutted. Man, windy bee doesn't stay around for very long, so maybe Spirit Bear summoned those in, but maybe they were just like one of the random spawns that sometimes happen. I've seen a bunch of people talk about these random spawns. I have seen them myself. Sometimes they spawn in really, really high level. Look at that, 9 stingers, nice, okay. Huh. Well, that's mildly annoying. That would have been really good for tokens. Anyway, okay, let's go and take a look at this vector bee. So I think I will do a boost, but I'm just going to do that in a minute. I feel like I might get distracted talking about the vector bee. So we're going to break this down in sections, and we can kind of see all of the information that we have available. So firstly, boom, the vector bee is a mythic colorless bee. So yeah, this one is a colorless. Now, interestingly, if I remember correctly, the oh, what was it? The tadpole bee, I think, was... Oh, what color was the tadpole bee? Was it blue? I can't quite remember. I'm pretty certain that the tadpole bee wasn't... Yeah, it's blue. It was a blue mythic, if I remember correctly. So does that mean that at some point a red mythic is coming? I would imagine so. Yeah, check this out. So this one, I'm not too sure what level this one is, but its base attack is 5, so it's a pretty decent attacker all in all. It does a gifted ability of a plus 20% mark duration. So this bee is kind of based all around mark tokens, and it's kind of interesting because I was like fairly tempted to maybe replace one of my 2 carpenter bees, but I kind of realized, 1, the carpenter bees work really nice with the coin scatter, I think, because that is generated off mark tokens, and 2, if this vector bee is going to be mark token based, which it seems like from what I'm going to show you guys in just a second, maybe having 2 carpenter bees is not the worst thing in the world. I kind of feel like maybe we'll hold fire on that. Anyway, moving down. So we have some various information here about its attack, its gather amounts, its move speed, all that good stuff. But what I'm most interested in are the 3 abilities that this guy does. So its first ability is Pollen Mark Plus. So yeah, this makes a large random area on the field. Of course, we've seen these before. That increases all pollen by 50% while you stand in it. Stacks up to 3 times. So this is Pollen Mark Plus. So this is definitely a bee that is based around pollen and mark tokens, which I think is kind of cool. I actually really, really like that idea. Secondly, and I think this is probably one of the most jazzy abilities that I think I've ever seen, it is an ability called Triangulate. So yeah, check this out. You're in the field with your vector bee, and it basically says here, it draws a triangle between you, the player, the bee, wherever it is in the field, and the token, the Triangulate token, wherever it's hit, and after 3 seconds, it collects ability tokens and a 10 pollen, 2+ level, from all flowers inside of that triangular radius, which is drawn between you the token, and the bee. So in theory, you actually might be able to stretch this out pretty big. It kind of depends where the token and the bee are, I guess, when you hit it. But that sounds really, really cool. And then it also goes on to say, any mark token within the triangle boost and the pollen, let me try that again. Any pollen within the triangle boosts the pollen by 100% and instantly converts pollen equal to 50,000 plus 10% of your hive's total conversion amount, diminishing returns for each mark. So yeah, this one means it's gonna, every single time you use the triangulate ability, I think it's gonna diminish slowly. It's a little bit like the diamond drain ability. But yeah, this one seems to be kind of quite mathematical based, I guess. This is kind of, I guess, the whole point about the Vector Bee. And I would say is probably one of the most complicated abilities that I've seen. But it sounds amazing. So in theory, if you think about it, like if I'm in the field here, and the token is over here, and the bee is over here, it's going to draw a big triangle between those three, and anything in the middle is going to be affected by that triangulate ability. It sounds so cool. I can't wait to try it out. It sounds amazing. And then finally, the third ability, which is the gifted ability, is called Mark Surge. So interestingly, this bee actually has a special ability, but only if it's gifted. Interesting. I think that's new for oh, is this like the benefit of the mythics? So yeah, no other bee does that, does it? No. No, not even the windy bee. So yeah, this must be a brand new ability set, which is probably only going to affect mythic bees. And if that bee is gifted, you then gain essentially 2 benefits from making it gifted. So yeah, this gifted ability is called Mark Surge, and it causes all your active mark tokens to collect 15 pollen, which is plus 10% per level of the bee, from all flowers in their radius. Extends the duration of the mark by 1 second, which is a plus 0.1 per second per level. So you can see there's a lot of numbers and stuff going on with the Vector Bee, but in theory, it sounds like a really, really powerful bee. I feel like it's going to be amazing to boost those mark tokens. Also, that triangulate sounds amazing. And it also seems to have that special ability if it's made gifted, which will essentially give you like a bonus ability for doing that. It sounds like a pollen collecting machine. It sounds amazing. And yeah, wow, I'm very impressed. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to go and just do like a boosty boost thing. So yeah, I'm going to be like 15 minutes or so. This probably won't take too long because I've got 27 microconverters. I'm kind of tempted to go with the big boy diamond egg. But are we going to get what we need? Yeah, let's go with a diamond egg. Why not? I normally go golds. I would recommend golds. Golds are good, but give me coconut. Give me coconut. Give me coconut. Didn't get coconut. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I guess in theory we're probably going to have to go Mountaintop. Do we have... Oh, we got 25 field dice. Okay, so we're going to go Mountaintop times 3. And we're going to see if we can get this quest complete. So the thing is, like, Mountaintop is still great for collecting. The only problem is that it takes a long time to get back and forth from the Mountaintop. And this is why I much prefer the coconut, because it's much quicker to get there and back. Okay, there's one. I'm just going to do 15 minutes because that's as long as the winds are. So if we can get 2 Mountaintop, then we can use glitter. Come on, field dice, don't fail me. Come on. Come on. On it. Don't do this to me again. Don't do this to me again. You always like to do this to me when I'm crawling. If I only get 1 in 25 field dice, that is shenanigans right there. Bamboo. Clover. Rose. Pineapple. Pineapple. Pepper. Unbelievable. Well, that's good news. So we can only get maximum 2 times. Ah, all right, fine. You win this round on it. Okay, so unfortunately, I feel like this old 2 times instead of a 3 times kind of, yeah, it wasn't the best thing. I feel like if we could have got that 3 times, I definitely think we could have done that in 15 minutes. I don't think we're particularly close. So the thing is, I haven't even left this field yet, and like I've actually haven't used that many microconverters, and that's just because I think with the 2 times, we just literally can't fill up our backpack quick enough. So yeah, I feel like we've been averaging about, I think the highest I got was about 50 million a second, but that was only for like 10 seconds. Like normally we've been at about between 5 and something, so really not a good field boost. So the problem is is that normally I would use jelly beans, because jelly beans are amazing for doing field boosts, and especially, you know, if you hit those like 3 times stacks for like, you know, red or blue or white, and you hit that gummy ability, and you hit some like a bear buff, and you maybe hit like, you know, some inspire tokens, the numbers are huge. But I don't want to use my jelly beans because I've got to share 500 of them. Which, yeah, that's gonna be hard, man. I mean, jelly beans are so good for boosting. They're amazing. So I'm just gonna have to be a little bit careful about how I use them, I guess. But unfortunately, that is the end of our 15 minutes. So did we even do that well? No, not really. Oh, we didn't even get half. Man. Okay, so yeah, that was half of 10 bill. Well, we probably made about 4.5. Yeah, that's not good. So bearing in mind, like, you've seen it a bunch of different times. When we do the 3 times coconut, we make, what, like, between, like, 17 and 20 each time. So yeah, if we could have got a 3 times mountaintop, I definitely feel like we could have done that. Although, having said that, with the gummy, like, yeah, we should have used some jelly beans. You know what? It's not a big deal. I'm definitely going to get another mountaintop. I take back what I said. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to take 15 minutes. I feel like with the right boost, yeah, it would take 15 minutes. But with the slightly wrong boost and no jelly beans, it might take a little bit longer. Oh. I thought 6 billion on coconut said 6 billion cactus. I was like, oh, geez. Okay, cool. Well, there we have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 30th Spirit Bear, the final quest now to crack on with here in the background. Looking forward to doing this one, actually. It's not going to be horrendous, I don't think. It really just depends on if we get those wins right. We should be okay. I feel like we should be okay. And yeah, also Vector B is looking very, very, very exciting indeed. But I will see you guys next time. So if you enjoy this, please remember to poke me in that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Roblox done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. And see ya.